I have completed jump attack. Again, completed in quotes, because there's some things that I didn't do in this book. So we're going to detail that now, going through each phase. Okay, so phase 1, fire phase, which was a long time ago. So each exercise, right? Fire hydrants, they're fine. Tiptoe squat hold, that's fine. Up to 120 seconds, that's fine. And then tiptoe squat pump, again, it's fine. 15, 10, and 5 reps, it's fine. And then you got the hip flexor stretch, which is fine. Okay, that's sequence 1. Sequence 2, the lunge hold. This one was slightly more challenging. To hold a lunge hold with the front leg forward bent, tiptoeing, not with the heel on the plate, but slightly tiptoed. If I can show you the picture. Yeah. For 120 seconds, that was a real challenge. 60 seconds, no problem. 120 seconds, yeah. With the pumps, I think week 2 was more difficult than week 3 because you're holding for 90 seconds and then doing a pump of 10 seconds. Okay, sequence 3. These ones killed. Elevated Bulgarian lunge hold. So 1, you have a tiptoe on the front leg rather than on the heel. And 2, you're elevating your back leg. And these really worked my calves. Excuse me, my quads. Strike the calf. So these really worked my quads. Very challenging, even in the first week of 60-second hold with a 15 rep pump. Next, straight leg deadlift hold. I did these with dumbbells instead, but moving up to it, I could have done these with a barbell. Just, I guess, I was a bit lazy about it. In this, it says dumbbell that weighs 20 to 50 pounds. I use dumbbells, I think 2.5, so that in kg. So you can do the math on that. These were fine. And then sequence 5, V up hold. It's a flexible position, so with the pump, it's fine. So in phase 1, for days 1 and 4, the most challenging was the lunge hold and the Bulgarian elevated lunge hold. Elevated Bulgarian lunge hold. Okay, so for the total body, what was challenging here was a push-up hold. Push-up hold, moving up to 90 seconds, that was extremely challenging. 30 seconds, no problem. Absolutely no problem. But when it moved on to 60, then to 90, serious issues there. In terms of stability, in terms of my body shaking. But I think that's the point of pushing you that far, to see how far you can push. Pull-up hold. 30 seconds, again, absolutely fine. 60 and 90, not impossible, but I did kind of lose form, range, whatever you want to call it. I lost a lot of form from here to that, slowly creeping. Yeah, this was definitely a challenge because there's alternating between push-up hold and pull-up hold. So doing that and then doing that, definitely challenge. For week 3, it was the superb challenge for 90 seconds. In my mind, yes, it's possible, but in practice, I got up to maybe 63 seconds at most. Yeah. Then you got the overhead hold. These are fine. I didn't do these with a barbell. It says you can do it with a dumbbell, so I did these with a dumbbell instead. In the 3rd week, 90 seconds. Yes, it was getting in there a little bit. It was a bit more challenging, but it's meant to be because it's progressive. The bicep hold, doing this with a dumbbell, think it was fine. Tricep push hold. Yeah, 90 seconds for the plank basically. It's basically a plank position. Very challenging. My record is 2 minutes, but I think being out of training for so long, kind of puts you in that position. 30 and 60 is doable. 60 was definitely a challenge. And then the frog plank holds, oh wow, okay. 30 seconds was a challenge itself. But then 60 and 90, I did as much as I could, took 5-second breaks, did as much as I could, took 5-second breaks. And then I just took as much break as I could. Frog plank hold. Definitely challenges your muscles to stay rigid. Side plank hold, for 90 seconds, seemed okay. For days, phase 1, fire, days 2 and 5, the total body. The most challenging were the push-up holds for 90 seconds and the pull-up holds for 90 seconds. And the frog plank holds, because you're just holding the position. And yeah, so that's phase 1. Phase 2, you're doing the holds with 10 reps. So, okay. Didn't really understand glute bridge, but I did it anyway. They swapped fire hydrants for glute bridge. It's fine. Squats, been doing squats for pretty much a long time. So week 5, it's 30 seconds, then 10 reps. And then week 7 is 10 seconds, then 10 reps. So yeah, I think the challenge was at the beginning of the week, of the week 5, and then in week 7, because the hold was less time, 10 seconds less each time, moving on to each week, it psychologically became easier, and was easier because you were holding for less time in regards to squats. Lunge butt kickers, it's fine, because you're counting on the reps, 10, 8, and then 6. Then you end with hip flexor stretch. Glute bridge with the reps. It's fine, because again, you're not holding for 90 seconds, you're holding for 30 seconds. So I guess anyone who is starting out jump attack and is in week 2 and 3 of phase 1, and you're thinking, what the fuck is this? Because I'm holding this position for 60, 90 seconds and I can't even break 40 seconds. Hang in there and do what you can. Alright, so tuck jumps. Tuck jumps is fine. Glute bridge, burpee deadlifts, fine. Seated box jumps. So with this, unfortunately, didn't have access to the gym because of you know what. And I improvised with a step. So I had a step, I just jumped onto the step and then jumped off the step. You got to work with what you got to work with. And then it says here that you decrease the reps, but you increase the box height, which I would have loved to do, but I guess it's just not possible until the gym is fully open. Straight leg deadlift. I did these with dumbbells instead. I think I just was very wary of doing these with a barbell, because my barbell is a little bit pretty heavy. It's the barbell plus 10 each side, so that's quite a bit. And you're doing a hold and then 10 reps. So one-legged butt kickers, these were fine. Weighted calf raises. Yeah, the hold was incredible because you're doing 15 reps rather than 10. You're holding elevated calf raise for 30 seconds, then doing 15 reps of calf dips, if you want to call them that. So in terms of challenging, I would say maybe coordination wise is the butt kickers, one-legged butt kickers, because you're jumping off that foot, hitting your butt with that foot, and then landing on the same foot. So you really want to utilize the bent leg, which is not on the floor, to really propel yourself up. And you're working for maximum height on each jump rather than speed. So it's really methodical exercise, this one. So this one, these weeks were a lot less challenging compared to weeks 1, 2, and 3, because there weren't as extensive holds of like 60 and 90 seconds. That's my philosophy. And then phase 2 force per total body, days 2 and 5. Yeah, okay. So you're holding, again, you're moving up to 90 seconds, so it sounds ridiculous, but I did what I could. So you're holding a push-up position for 90 seconds and then doing 10 reps. So I did what I could, rest, did again what I could, rest, and then make up 90 seconds that way. You do what you can, like until failure. I think it's set at 90 seconds because no ordinary person who's just starting out is ever going to get straight to 90 seconds unless you're physically gifted, right? So Tim set you this target of 90 seconds, and that's what you got to do. So this was difficult, and the pull-up hold with 10 reps was difficult because again it's 30, 60, 90, and then with 10 reps. I remember waking up and just dreading the fact that I had to do these. Alternate sets of these as well. Overhead hold with 10 reps, it's fine. 90 seconds holding that high with dumbbells, even if it was a barbell, that was a challenge. But the biceps holding 90 seconds, I don't recall it being difficult. So tricep push-up with 10 reps. Reps being these kind of, yeah, you extend to that position. Yeah. Again, up to 90 seconds. So, and then the frogs, oh yeah, the frogs. It's a real ab workout with these. So I shall be utilizing these in the future. Okay. Side plank with 10 reps. I was just curling in. So you curl in like that. It's okay. It was okay. I did what I could. Again, the hold for 90 seconds, up to 90 seconds, was a challenge. Holding any position for 90 seconds was a challenge, except for free weights. If it's body weight, so anything body weight wise, this phase was a real challenge. So all real challenges were the push-up holds, and then 10 reps after that. The pull-up holds, and then 10 reps after that. The plank, tricep plank was okay. Oh yeah, I did have marks on my elbows because I have carpet rather than wood. If you bruise easily, I would recommend putting down not a towel, because a towel has the fiber which can actually scratch you. So I found a blanket, which it's not silk, but it's a nice soft material, and it didn't really rub against my. You can still kind of see a shadow here, but it's pretty much all but gone. It's like, you know, a battle scar. So, and frog plank hold with 10 reps. So you're holding one leg out to the side for 90 seconds, and then you're doing a rep. You're doing like a breaststroke kick, but only with that one leg for 10 reps. Those were good. Those were really good. Those were amazing. Yeah. And really think of incorporating those into my ab workout in the future. Yeah. Side plank. Yeah, same game with this one. Okay, so on to phase 3. Right. Which is flight. Fire hydrant into a bridge walkout. I didn't get the bridge walkout. I think it's to do with your glutes, but it didn't really stretch me, to be honest. Maybe because I have strong glutes, or maybe because I wasn't doing the exercise properly. Like, if that looked challenging to you, because it wasn't to me, it was fine. I even held the outstretched position for like 5 seconds and then walked back in. And then you do that 3 times on each side. Yeah. Again, so it's more like just a warm up for the muscles. So here, deadlift. What is this? Oh yeah, you're doing this for reps, basically. Yeah, so I will say, for all of these, anything with weight, dumbbells, barbells, I did not increase the weight. Because it says here in most of them, anything to do with weight, increase the weight for each set, or as you are able, while maintaining or increasing the number of reps. So what I was focused on was consistency of reps and trying to do more reps the next set, because it's 3 sets of alternate sets, so 6 sets in total, but you're alternating between the movements. So I decided to keep the mass the same. If I was in the gym, maybe I would have varied it up. How I would have gone up by, maybe nothing stupid. I would have gone up by maybe 2.5 for the second set, and then 2.5 again for the third set. But you know, the point of increasing it was to challenge you, Tim says, not so that you can move more weight. Moving more weight and increasing muscle mass is not the goal of this. The goal of this book is to jump attack. So that was deadlift, yeah, as many reps as you can. Again, so weeks moving on, it's 30, 20, then 15. So this was really challenging in the week back, because you rest a full week after phase 2, and then coming back to just exercise, boom, everything hurts the day after. Alternating butt kickers, scissors. Fine, manageable. And then hip flexor is fine. Fire hydrant again. And then you got squats without a bench for your butt, and you're just doing as many squats with a elevated heel, so your heels are onto weight plates. And I've been doing squats a while, so that's fine. But coming back from week 9 of rest week into week 10 of this, so week 9, week 10, I think it's week 8, excuse me, and coming into week 9 of this, yeah, my calves hurt, obviously, my quads hurt, obviously. Back row tuck jumps, it's fine. Again, I thought these would be challenging, but they ended up okay, because really I'm just doing reps, I'm not doing holds. So I'm starting out elevated Bulgarian lunges. So yeah, that kind of motion. Yeah, it's fine, because you're doing it for 30 seconds, and anyone can do it for 30 seconds. Anyone. Bronco kick tuck jumps, it's fine. Straight leg deadlift. I began doing these with dumbbells, and then I moved up in the final week to a barbell. It was fine. I think being wary that I didn't slip a disc, but I had kind of sciatica before by improperly deadlifting something. So I was very aware about straight leg deadlifts. I was really conscious of form and positioning. Attack depth jumps again. So I didn't have a box, so I improvised with a step. So you jump onto the box. You're on your knees. You jump to your knees. From your knees to your toes, then your toes onto the box, and then from the box you jump as high as you can off the box and land. Turn around and repeat. You're on your knees, then you jump to your toes, then you jump from your toes onto the box, and then you don't jump off the box, but you just kind of ease yourself off the box. You don't jump as high as you can off your box the second time. You just kind of, not drop, but in between a drop and a jump. Yeah, onto the floor again. So that was improvised. It would have probably been more effective had I been in the gym, but you know, you work with what you can. Weights to calf raises. In week 9 coming back, this really killed because I was doing as many reps as I could for 30 seconds. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yes, I thought these would be fine, but obviously not, because maybe I don't have the necessary muscle power just yet to go for 30 seconds. But the clap push-up, definitely challenging. I could go for maybe 15 seconds and then I would tire out, but keeping on going, I wouldn't necessarily do a clap push-up for each push-up. I would do push-ups and then try and do a clap in between, maybe 3 or 4 push-ups for 30 seconds. Initially, I would start off doing the clap push-ups, but then if my form lacked or my face nearly hit the floor, then it was time to, you know, express that actually, let's just get some push-ups in, kind of thing. This I improvised with a stool. Oh, I want to say, yeah, for the previous phases as well, for holding with my setup, holding the chin up for the hold, I held as much as I could, but I had a stool at my feet. So I think subconsciously I was very aware that the stool was there. So I was kind of cheating in that sense by putting my foot on the stool, thereby not really getting this tension in my muscles. So because of that, because of the way the bar is set up and because of the way the place is, I decided in terms of safety to have a stool there just in case. And then, oh yeah, so phase 2, what was challenging was doing the holds and then doing the 10 pull-ups. The most I did in a row was 4, maybe 4.5. I wouldn't call it 5 because I didn't call it reps. So it would be the hold up to 90 seconds, remember, and then 10 reps. And each time it would be 2 reps, 1, 2, and then my muscles just wouldn't be able to do the third one. It would just be like half, and then I was like, no, rest, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, 5, 6, rest, 7, 8, rest, 9, 10. Sometimes I challenge myself to just do 1, 2, 3, but if it didn't work, it didn't work. And I just, remembered, as long as I just do the reps and not give up, then that's good. That's good to go. So with this one, you're doing a pull up, and then you're going to switch, and then do a chin up, and then do a pull up, and then do a chin up. With the setup, my bar is here, and then the edge of the frame, the door frame is there, so I didn't want to do that. So I did use the stool, pull up, stool, change, stool, stool, change. Yeah, so that's what I did. Had it been in the gym, I would have tried. I would definitely tried to switch hands. But, it is what it is. And these were fine. I again, because probably the stool was there, but yeah, most challenging in this week was definitely the clap push-up. Clean overhead press. I did not use a barbell. I used the dumbbells. In retrospect, perhaps I could have used the barbell, but again, I didn't really want. I was more prone thinking about injury than anything. And bicep curls for 30 seconds, it's fine, gets your muscles into a position where you can perform. Elevated pike push-ups. See, I'm not sure I did these right, because his body is like that, and his waist is bent there, whereas mine was more like this, and I was like that. If that makes any sense. But you know, I did them either way. So and then alternating frog plank. These were a lot easier than the frog holds, a lot easier, and I was able to go for 30 seconds, so it's fine. Power side plank, it's fine. Okay, so I think that's everything about this book. It says to wait 2 weeks if you want to redo Jump Attack. So my plan is following week, no gym, no training, nothing. Kind of just let my body get back to it. Where I felt I saw not gains but felt muscles changing was in week 2, where I was doing the holds and the movement. Week 3, phase 2, not week 2. Phase 3, it's more about speed of movement. Yeah. So I've yet to see a full video explaining each step on YouTube regards to Jump Attack. Most videos I've seen are only week 1, week 2. I've yet to see a full breakdown of all the exercises. I did not record each exercise because I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a regular guy and I don't monetize these videos. So I guess if you want to ask me anything about specifics like substituting weights or substituting the box or why I didn't increase, I've answered most of the questions, like why I didn't increase the mass is because I was more thinking about let me get through everything rather than injure myself, because if I injure myself in this climate then I have to go to a doctor, then there's a potential because there might be some sick people in the hospital, so I might catch the disease. So that's where I am. So I've completed the program, in quotes, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Peace.